Hey guys, Joanne here with Newegg TV. I'm here to do an overview on this Antec 1100 mid-tower computer case. This case is made of steel with some plastic, and the right side panel is punched out so you get some more cable management space. And over here is a mount for a 120mm fan. At the front of the case, we have plenty of mesh grill for ventilation, 3 5¼ drive bays, 2 USB 3.0 ports, 2 USB 2, your headphone and microphone jacks, and let's move it on to this side. You get a nice large window to view your internal components, and here are 2 mounts for 120mm fans to cool your graphics cards. And they have also included these rubber inserts to reduce vibration. Finally, at the back, up here at the top is a fan controller where you can plug in 3 fans and with low, medium, or high speeds. And this is the LED on and off switch for your top fan. And they've included a pre-installed 120mm rear exhaust fan. Here's your knockout for your input-output shield for your motherboard, 9 expansion slots compatible with 3-way NVIDIA SLI and 4-way AMD CrossFireX configurations. Next to that, you get a couple grommets for cable threading and threading through your water cooling tubes, and a bottom power supply mount. I've removed the front bezel, and on this side there is a removable dust filter, which is nice. Here we are. And here's a look at your 2 mounts for 120mm fans. At the top of the case, you get a 200mm blue LED fan, and here are your power and reset buttons. On the bottom, you get some raised rubber feet for airflow and some ventilation for where your power supply sits. And you do get a side removable filter. I've already removed the right side panel, and here is another look at the punched out design. Let me just set this down. They've included a very generous cutout for your aftermarket heatsink, a lot of tie-down points to manage those cables, and rubber grommeted areas as well as holes to route all those cables. And here's a look at your various drive mounts. Now let me tip this just a little bit so you can see that there is 36mm of space between the motherboard tray and the side panel, so more room to sort those cables. Before I get into the interior, here's another look at the window side panel. Inside, you can see that the case is fully painted black, which is always nice. And here's another look at your 120mm rear exhaust fan and your 200mm blue LED fan. And just above this exhaust fan is your fan PCB board, which will power 4 fans using a single Molex plug. They've included some motherboard standoffs here for you, and this case is compatible with XL-ATX, ATX, micro ATX, and mini ATX motherboards. And on this side of the drive cage, you get 2 mounts for 120mm fans, and they do not require screws, simply just pop them in, and they use this tab design to secure it. Here are a bunch of the front panel connectors. This is your 20-pin USB 3.0 connector. This is your USB 2.0 connector, audio connector, and your various power reset and LED plugs. Over here on the right side, we have your 3 5¼ drive bays. It is a toolless design, simply push to release. And just below that, over here, we have your 2 dedicated 2.5-inch drive mounts and 6 3.5-inch drive mounts. And they use a rail mounting system. I'll show you when I talk about the accessories. These are the accessories included in the box. First up, we have your user manual, some zip ties, and various mounting screws, as well as motherboard standoffs. And these are the brackets that are used to mount your drives. I have a sample 3.5-inch drive here with me, and I'll show you just how it works. Just pop these brackets onto the sides, just like this, and like this, and all you have to do is just slide it in. Until you hear a click. That wraps up our overview on this Antec 1100 mid-tower computer case. I'm Joanne, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to our Newegg YouTube channel. Thanks for watching Newegg TV, and we'll see you next time.